Greetings, YouTube. Danny Staten here on the Daily Damn Blog. You know I love saying that. Today we're taking a look at the Witching Hour. There's a big surprise, huh? You know I've been doing a lot of Witching Hour lately. I got quite a few of these books and I want to try to get through them. This is Witching Hour number 40 from 1974. A little tale called The Tunnel of Sorrow, and a couple other little stories that'll probably be dismal. Well, let's get started. So, inside the front cover, we get an ad for Daisy BB guns. I had Daisy BB guns when I was a kid. I really enjoyed shooting stuff with my Daisy BB gun, and I was lucky. I did not shoot out my eye. Unlike some kids out here, you remember that movie, right? Yeah. Starts out the usual way in one of these comic books with a bunch of witches sitting around talking. They're trying to tell each other a tale to scare each other, it looks like. I particularly like this witch. She's always been my favorite in these comic books. So, in full panels, brought to you by the Daily Dan Blog. This Tunnel of Sorrow starts out with this guy being chased by the undead with really no explanation of why, but we're going to take a flashback, I think, and figure out why. And the story starts off with Dude, and he's all up, and he's trying to console the widow on the passing of her husband. He's like the disreputable lawyer, and he's like, yeah, he's dead, and I'm going to rip off everybody. Ah, ha, 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 because all these lawyers are crap. And I know about crappy lawyers because I'm dealing with a couple of them right now, and I hope they watch this video so I can tell you lawyers out there, suck it. You suck. Anyway, this dude's like robbing the safes, robbing the things. He's looking for everything. And then he decides to set the clock. But when he sets the clock, the door pops open, and he finds out that the time clock, the clock, is a dimensional doorway that can take him back in time. Well, really, back in time? And then you can learn karate and be like the Miz and learn how to kick everybody's butt. If you ordered this back in 1974, my friend, you were an idiot. So, in full headachy panels brought to you by the Daily Damn Blog, we see this doofy bastard go inside the clock. We see this doofy bastard go back in time to the 1930s. We see this goofy bastard go through all the crap he went through back in the 30s when he was a dismal piece of crap. How he ripped people off, how he talked them into signing papers that would eventually lead to him inheriting the stuff. Instead of poor old widows, he was a horrible, horrible person. He even went so far back in the 1930s, apparently, to have hurt people and kill them as he knocked out this chick, pushed her car over the cliff, and watched her die a dismal, miserable death. And he inherited all her stuff. And now he's doing the same thing in the future. But the undead says, no, we will get you. Because these are the people he fucked over in the past, right? And they're chasing him. And this is a horrible story. I don't even want to do this. I'm glad it's over already, though. Eek! And look, he runs away and he thinks, I got my stuff and I'm getting back to the future. But instead of back to the future, he has a dismal outcome. He winds up in the clock dead. The end. What a crappy story. Great art. Crappy story. Great art, crappy story. So, in full panels, brought to you by the Daily Dan Blog, the trend continues. Great art, wonderful art, well-drawn comics, put to the most crappiest, hard-to-follow stories that ever existed. Welcome to the Witching Hour. So, in this story, the devil will get you if you don't watch out. That sounds familiar. You get this Ozzy Osbourne. No, I'm just kidding. You get this guy that dresses up like the devil and puts on rock concerts. Wow, he is so great. His manager's making tons of money off of him, and he feels as though he's being screwed. And the witch says, well, yeah, you are being screwed, as him and the manager take a drive. And you can see right here, why is my bank account nearly bone dry? He confronts the manager about ripping him off. And the manager says, hey, You're a dumbass. Nah, the manager didn't say that. But anyway, he talks dude out and getting out the car, and then, holy shit, he hits him with the car when the guy gets out to take a piss, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, for some reason, the guy got out the car. While he's outside the car, the manager run him the hell over. And of course, right after somebody gets run over, that's the time to pluck out some Mickey Mouse, some Donald Duck, and some Pluto. Because this is the time to put our really cool Disney commercial for these little Disney things in. Oh my God, Jesus. Why would you put that in a witching hour comic book? It makes no sense. Anyway, Red's dead. He got run the hell over, and the manager's like, now I'll be all rich. But when the manager returns to the concert venue, he hears music playing, and he's like, no, it can't be. But look, little Ricky's alive and performing. Uh-oh, what's going on here? So in full stupid-ass panels brought to you by the Daily Damn Blog, check this out. I'm back. I'm playing the concert, and the surprise is on you, Mr. Manager. I'm the real devil. Oh, my God. Who comes up with these stories? They ought to have their ass whooped for making like the worst stories in comic book history. But I will give credit where credit's due, and I find the art to be beautiful and intriguing. Well, anyway, devil summons up some demons, and they're going to drag the manager off to hell for killing the devil, for trying to kill the devil. I don't know. But anyway, the guy turned out to really be the devil, and oh my God, what a horrible story. And the only good thing about it is this wonderful, beautiful Sabrina the Teenage Witch here telling the story. I think she's the reason the art in this book's so damn good. And then we get some commercials. Oh, God. You get a commercial for some back orders. You can order back issues of comic books. I particularly like The Plop. It was a great comic. And then you can fear an old man. That's right. You can learn destructive self-defense courses. And once again, if you ordered this, you were more than most likely an idiot. If I was going to order anything out of these comic books, I think I'd order that cool-ass Red Baron wind-up zip plane, and then you could have Snoopy versus the Red Baron in your backyard. That would have been pretty damn cool. Don't you think? That would have been cool. I would have definitely ordered that. Let me know in the comments below if you'd ordered that one. Which brings me to the final story in this dismal nightmare of a comic book. Yeah, it's The Witching Hour. The art's really cool. The stories really suck. And I figure this one's probably going to suck too. And it's called The Mad Woman of Marshwood Lane. Yeah, I read through this story earlier. It's about a crazy bitch. Yep, she's a crazy bitch. Just like in a song. Her son says, "You're a crazy bitch." She says, "If you touch my roses, I'll kill you." That's right, YouTube. We have a story of a woman with a flower fetish who's willing to murder people if they touch her flowers. The son thinks she's insane. He says he's going to have that bitch put in a home. Yeah, and then we get some commercials. You can learn how to draft. You can learn how to draw. You can learn how to be an engineer if you were an incredibly bright person. You probably didn't order this. And I ordered these damn sea monkeys. They turned out to be some nasty little things that floated around in the water and smelt real bad. I swear to God, they must think a bunch of wimps order buy these kind of comic books. If you buy The Witching Hour, you must be a skinny little wimpy kid because we're going to try to teach you self-defense. We're going to try to build up your body. We're going to put all these ads that you probably should not have ordered back in the day in these comic books so you can grow up to be Mr. Atlas. Hey, I want to apologize to everybody watching this comic book review today because if I don't seem like I'm at my usual cool self and really into it, it's because this comic book sucks and it's driving me crazy. It's driving me so crazy to review it, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I just figured out what to do, YouTube. Let's give a shout out to the sponsors. Runts. Fine THC infused edibles. These are really good right here. Yeah, my sponsor, the great and powerful Runts. I recommend everybody order some Runts. I guarantee you these things will make your day a lot better. Shout out to the sponsor. Now, back to our dismal, miserable story, where the old lady's daughter and sons argued about putting the bitch in her home. And they argued about it some more. And the bitch says, "What is he doing messing with my roses? You cannot mess with my roses." So anyway, in this dismal tale, dude is trying to get his mom to chill out. Mom make him some tea. Mom say, please don't mess with me. I will hurt you. And mom's old sisters comes over and they all in agreement. They need to put mom in a home. You get that, Jerry? Jerry gonna put mom in a home. You shouldn't put mom in a home. And then we get commercials. What I guarantee are comic books 110 times better than the bullshit I'm reviewing today. Oh, damn, Batman dollar size, showing some of the first appearances of Batman in his special edition $1 comic book relives the first telling of Superman. Now, God darn it, why couldn't I be reviewing that book today? Why couldn't I have that book? I hear it's worth $1 million, the original. And here's all that crap you could have ordered back in the day. And I did order a bunch of this crap. I've been through it before, and I probably won't go into it again. Again. And once again, Granny's all pissed off, telling these fuckers to get the hell out of her yard. She done whooped out the shotgun and said, you do not fuck with my roses, bitches. I don't know what it is about her and them damn roses. And the dude's like, Ma, you can't go crazy. And then they try to take the gun away from old mom. But she meant to kill Jerry. Next time, it may be a carving knife. Oh, and I hate this fucking story. So it turns out that nothing's going to happen, and they're just going to talk about keeping Ma locked up and keeping an eye on her, and oh, that's the way it ends, and what a crappy story, and that's the end, and wow, man, I am really disappointed in this comic book. I love the covers on these witching hours. I love the art in them, but the stories were written by, I'm not going to say that word because it's offensive. Anyway, wishful thinking, we get some stories that you can read through. Letters to the witch. I'll go real slow if you want to pause it and read some letters to the witch. I think they're annoying. I never read letters to the witch. Look at that cool art. Why couldn't the story be good as the art? Oh my God. And I have to say, thank you, Jesus, that this is over. I ate so many edibles, I think I'm going to barf. 100 toy soldiers that were little dinky flat pieces of crap. I had that. And look at here, you could mail in this and order that. And who gives a crap about this stuff? Oh my God, I never ordered that one. I didn't care much for electronics back in the day. And on the back, we get a tale from the apparently ambiguously gay duo about their little camping adventures and their little, I'm not even going to go into this back of the comic book skit. Make of it what you will. So, YouTube, that's my incredibly annoying look at an incredibly annoying comic book. It's The Witching Hour, number 40, from 1974. The one that was so bad they wouldn't even put a title on the front cover. And by the way, I think that cover is really cool. Got the big void cat, got the guy up in the clock, you know, and the dude telling the story about where did he go. And it's all cool and it's great art, but did anybody care for any story in this comic book? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll be back with another dismal nightmare of a comic book in the near future. This is Danny Staten on the Daddy Dan blog, telling everybody to be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for me. And until next time, crappy blog over, dudes.